haunted. So I actually originally visited this place when I was about 12 years old. We were told, and this is folklore for this cemetery, that back in the turn of the century, that there was a man who was accused of witchcraft. So he was accused of witchcraft and he was lynched. When he died, he cursed the town. So he cursed the town, and he basically said that anybody who died here would stay here. That was the original curse. When I was about 12 years old, my mom heard about this original legend. Okay. And we were kids, we tried to come visit here because my mom thought it was interesting. While we were en route here the first night, we got sick. We started feeling sick to our stomach. We started feeling nauseous. Just felt sick. And we still drove out here. We couldn't find it. Couldn't find the cemetery.
This cemetery was hard to find.
Yeah, we couldn't find it. We drove around for hours, and we hit the graveyard. Or I'm sorry, no, we didn't hit the graveyard. We hit the railroad. We hit all over the town. We drove all over the place, and we couldn't find where we were looking to get to, which was the cemetery. And the next day, we went back to the person who originally told us about this place, and she said you were right there. You'd been on top of it. And we went, okay, cool. I guess we'll go out the next day. So we went out the next day, and we found it. We came out here. We didn't even make it through the gate. We could see shadow people everywhere. We drove home. After that, while we were going home, my mom suggested that we put salt up around the house. And as we were halfway through putting salt up around the house, all the lights went out through the basement. And we went downstairs and we could see shadow people in the basement. We called multiple electricians, and nobody could figure out why the lights wouldn't turn back on. That was my experience here.
So pretty much what you're trying to say, there's a lot of old history that's here. There's a lot that links Tooele and Stockton and all these things, because I've done my research and everything about Stockton, and because we did the Bear River Massacre spot, and that was where General Stockton went up there and killed, they say 270, but it was actually over 700 Indians, because a Native American chief told us about it. He was the one who founded where we are right here. This is where some of the first mining telegraphs came from, electrical lines, all these things like this. So this cemetery right here holds a lot of history.
Yeah.
But
It's
I feel that
cursed.
there's a lot of graves out here that don't have markers on them.
It's cursed. Yeah, it's cursed. And it was cursed by a man. So it was cursed by a man who was accused of witchcraft. So that's the biggest thing.
So everybody, here we go, Halloween special, S.T.O.N E Paranormal. We're out here in Stockton Cemetery. You heard of my friend right here, Tag. He came out here, he called out to us, and you know what? We had to answer. We had to come out back again to Stockton Cemetery. So we're gonna get ready to check this around, and then we're gonna go off to our next spot. So keep your eyes open. It's getting ready to happen. Yeah. Okie doke. son of brother of Amanda. There's a fresh, you know what? First thing I do, I look, why is there a fresh thing of dirt right here? And this is an older grave. So what was being covered? Because something led me right over here. Is that the only grave? Tag, is there only one grave here?
I think there's two. There's one right here, and then there's one over there.
So there's only 2 graves that are here.
Could be one, but I know it's a child's grave. I know for a fact it's a child's grave. I think it might be one. It might be just one. What do you feel?
I feel all of a sudden really colder than normal. There's something out here that's very protective of it. Oh. Is there anybody out here that would like to speak to us right now? This box that we have right here next to us, if you come closer, we can hear you. Something's blocking that out. Because it was going,
Yeah, that totally changed frequencies.
It did something. It's like it completely, like it's like getting lower and lower and lower. Now the only reason I'm sitting here thinking like this is I'm like the whole time that you were talking during the interview, I was like, something kept bringing my attention over here. Now you can barely hear this at all.
This is a lot of history. The biggest thing is the curse. Curse says that anybody that died here stays here.
So they stay here in this area.
Yeah. Basically the curse.
Let me test this out. Something, it's like it's draining my. I just put.
Basically, a guy was accused of witchcraft in the right at the turn of the century, and he was accused of witchcraft, and he was lynched. And anybody who died in this area, he basically said that if you died here, you would stay here. That was the legend that I was told growing up.
So in this whole area of Stockton, everybody is buried here?
Will stay here.
And they will stay here.
That's
even
legend.
anybody who recently dies.
Anybody will stay here.
Is that known just by a few people, or is that known by many people?
Many.
Okay, so that makes, because this is really weird that this is, because it's like something drained the battery, because this is not getting, this is brand new. I'm not playing no games. I just bought these batteries. Every time we go somewhere, it's like something always seems to do, but this is the beginning of somewhere.
There's another child grave. What is it right?
Jessica.
Yeah. Come here, Mama.
Yes, I need you.
I have everything around me now.
What led you over here? You guys watch your steps. There's some
My triangle is going on.
This is some old graves right here.
Yeah. This place has been going since about the 17th century.
I'm through with this. I can't believe this sucked the battery right out of my damn thing. That's hardcore. Jessica, why don't you explain to them what these gadgets right here do so that they can know?
Okay, my necrophonic is obviously a refurb ghost box. I've got my SPV ghost box, which is a ghost box. So, my bear does EMF on the hands. It also So if you touch his hand, it will say he likes holding hands. If you hug him, or if you tickle him, he'll tell you that. So you can pretty much set him up with a camera anywhere and he'll investigate for you. Uh-oh. Okay, Boo Buddy, sit down. Okay, my triangle, it has sensors on it, so it will tell you if anything's around. It will also answer questions by showing the green and the red. The sensors are on this side, so if no one's moving around and that's still going off, it means something's around me. Do you want me to put my
The grid system.
my grid system?
And the great thing about these grid systems, they really work. That if anything walks, it'll black it out. So when you see them on TV and everything like this, I'm showing you physically that if you walk through it, if a spirit or something walks through it, it will black all of this out. And it's really useful. We were at the Goodings Inn in Idaho. Some really freaky stuff happened with these grids. I'm really surprised that these grid systems work all the way out here in the cemetery like that.
Yeah, that's weird, huh?
That's because I did not think that would happen like that.
If you use, they say that if you use, whoa, I just blinded myself. If you use the blue light, you can actually see spirits. It helps you see
It's a
them.
different spectrum
It's a
of
different
light.
spectrum, so it will help you see them. I've also got my spirit portal out, which is
Oh, good.
which is this right here, and it will bring them to me. So that I'm old. I'm not trying to walk around all the time, so it brings them to me. So
What does that do? What is that?
it's a portal, a spirit portal.
That thing is crazy.
Okay, so that in essence basically pulls all the light in the area to it so that it makes the veil thinner for people to contact you.
So yeah.
You don't want to leave it outside like all the time. You want to keep it wrapped if you're not using it, because obviously the longer it's out, the more it pulls. And yeah, you can get some really creepy stuff going on with it.
It's cool.
What are all these little white headstones?
I don't know.
Because you sitting
They
in there's like a
are, old
whole
gravestones.
bunch of them. You
They're
just
old
sat.
gravestones.
They're old.
Yeah, they're old gravestones from the
You
turn of
just
the
came
century.
and sat. So Jessica's a medium and reader too. And it's like out of all the places you could have came and sat, you came and sat here in this little circle.
They're from the turn of the century. So like Civil War era.
Oh, so you got me out here on some bang bang boogie.
Yeah. Yeah.
I swear to God, man, it always happens like with Jessica all around you, like in a circle. It's nothing but old.
Yeah, there's a lot of folklore. A lot of folklore around this cemetery.
Wow. Is anybody else out here? Are they empaths? They're sensitive? You feel things?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm trying to get you guys' foot wet before we go to Merker Cemetery. The Merker Cemetery is off the chain. But already I'm seeing some correlations, because a lot of time when it comes to paranormal investigations, it's not all about the gadgets and the doohickeys and all things. You gotta... Is that you, Muriel? Once I went and I read your name? When Boo Buddy picks up something, it's cold out here, but it has to pick up another abnormally above that temperature.
Did you make
And
it
once,
cold in here?
and normally when they say when there's an influx of cold or energy, there's a spirit that's present. And I felt a little child, but it wasn't until I got over here and I said their name that the temperature came up.
Perfect. Thanks for making it cooler.
You're freaking me out there. Can you come closer? Can you touch the hands of the little teddy bear? It's not gonna harm you. I know you haven't seen one in a long time.
Did it get cold right here?
Muriel, can you come out and talk to us? Can you come closer?
Did you make it cold in here?
No, you made it cold in here. Because you're coming closer.
Perfect. Thanks for making it colder.
There's something, because I felt all of a sudden, did everybody just notice how it just got completely still? Yeah. It got like, I mean, I'm not playing around, it just got like completely like really still.
The temperature also dropped from 33 to 31.
Did it get colder in here?
It's back up to 32,
But the base temperature, so the temperature is fluctuating. Meryl, is there a reason why you stay here? Is there a reason why you stay here? I'm gonna come closer to you. Now you notice I got closer and this bear is not saying nothing.
Perfect. Thanks for making it colder.
Yo, I'm not tripping, but something just touched my damn leg. Why I always gotta be the one to get touched? This is some bull.
Because you're the one talking to him.
Did it
I
get
know.
colder in here?
Yes, baby. Let's do some EVPs here. Let me see if something's gonna come. Bryson. Oh, you have the EVP. So let's do some EVPs. Put it on the ground right here.
It's cold in here.
Does anybody want to come and ask some questions? Cause I mean, you can't. We just ask. Come up and ask some questions.
How are you doing today?
Did you make it cold in here?
I did. How cold is it? Do you like the cold? How did you die?
Did it get colder in here?
Do you know that you're dead? Tell me about yourself. Tell me about yourself.
It's cold in here.
What about the cold? Do you like the cold? Do you enjoy the cold?
I'm feeling something all in my chest, like right here. I think that when Muriel died, I think that had something to do
Did you make it cold in
with
here?
her chest. So it could have been tuberculosis, it could have been anything, but it was some kind of respiratory problem. I keep seeing like mines and smoke and, you know, I keep seeing things polluting the air. And I see things that, you know what, like I think that was the reason why a lot of children died.
My
do you
lungs
feel
feel
about
like
that?
they're being squeezed.
Perfect. Thanks for
You
making
know, and
it
then what
colder.
did I just say? And they just walked up and I said, I
How
feel
do you
something.
feel
And that's right
about
there.
dying
Anybody
less
could
than
do. I
you?
said, I feel something in my chest and I feel something in my stomach.
It's the malnutrition too.
Yeah.
From the mamas.
Tired.
It had to do with something that was going on in these old towns and
Are
these
you
miners.
angry?
Because all of a sudden I just felt like my chest started to compress. I felt like I felt it in my stomach. I felt all of these
sad?
things and I just felt like I was having a hard time breathing.
They were expecting that the milk was being filled with like sawdust and stuff to help fill the
What did I
belly.
say before they came? I said something was in the air. Boy, there goes my confirmation is right there.
There you go, come over.
Muriel, thank you very much for being with us. Thank you. We're going to analyze this later, baby, and I'm going to listen to this. And if you want to say anything, this is your chance to say it. I know that you had problems with your chest. I know you had problems with your stomach. I know that it was something to do with the mines. I know that it was something to do with... Count? That thing just start counting?
Yeah, it said count with me.
Did you make it cold in here?
When I was
I
talking,
did. It said count with me. It started counting. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
ooh, I felt something all over my face, man. It's like now when I said we're leaving, I
You
feel,
just want to keep playing. I know how
I
you
just
do.
on my leg, man.
Lost in year 1917 and 1917.
All of these
I
didn't make
said
it their
I
first year.
something was in the air and something. So these were baby
You know your
babies,
alphabet?
A, D, B, C, D.
less than a year old, man. I feel it all in my leg. I mean, I don't know. That's a weird. That's feeling weird.
W. Can you finish? Good girl.
Perfect. Thanks for making it cooler.
Hey, you're loved.
Yes, baby. I know that there's legends that if you're here, you have to stay here, but you don't have to stay here.
Here, you can come get a little hug from me, and you can do whatever you need to do. Okay. Okay, Abby. Yeah, I know. I hope you feel so much better. I hope your tummy
There was
feels
a
better.
mining accident.
Thank you, honey.
I gotta go back to the Jeep.
Yeah,
I gotta get
that
you
was,
a couple of things.
Bye
Can
bye.
you make a noise for me?
Okay.
Minor accidents from south.
So there was an accident, a big accident or something that happened in this area that was
fire up
all up
Jacob
in here. That's
City.
what they're telling me. They're telling me that there was a big accident that happened, and they're saying that it went in the air and then it came back down and it went in the water. It went into the water in the ground because they said that they took away their trails.
They did. There's 3 of them on the ridge.
They're saying that they said that they took away the grazing, the land that were feeding, that the food and everything went away to the other people.
They're on horseback. They're on horseback. 3 of them on the ridge. And they're guardians, and if we give them an offering, they might be a little bit more not so
That's
stubborn.
I'll pick some white sage and leave that. But this is what happens is that and 3 is the Trinity. There's 3 graves that are here. It's the Trinity, and they led us here to this Trinity. And I'm gonna tell you something. I'm from Florida. Yeah, I've been. Death and people self-inflicting death, still digging and digging and digging and digging, and there's all these booby traps and they can't get to it. That's what's going on. So EVP session stopped. Wynn Allen, Stockton Cemetery. Boo buddy, thank you, baby, because
Aw, thanks. I like holding hands.
I like holding hands with you too, baby. Thank you. Let's go to the Civil War and then.
And that, the runoff from that, because it's up at the top of the Ophir Mountains, the runoff from the rundown.
You're freaking me out now. Because you just now coming and telling me that. And that's what them spirits told me, that it went up, it came down through the water, and it did that. Y'all, that's some bull. So let's go check these Civil War out. I'm not even going back over there where Jessica's at. Bump that, that's a setup. Tanya.
You have my bear, right?
It's in my snippet.
No, these
Jessica, why you always setting me up, dude? You brought me over there with all that circle of fuckery.
Are you a police officer? Who's a police officer?
Reserve right now.
He used to be, and I work at dispatch.
Yeah, and I'm reserved.
Thanks for your service, guys.
Thanks.
Okay, I'm just being real
You
with
have
you.
to be a J.
Okay, because that energy, anybody walking over, you can feel how much colder. It dropped. It's like, I'm gonna let everybody else walk over here, get acclimated, and then come sit and come over here.
Look at these gravestones. Look at that one. The old, the weathered, they're at least 100 years old.
Are you serious?
Yeah, they're at least 100 years old. Military.
Sergeant DJ. Is that Swilly?
Swiggly.
Calvary. So it was a horse. So here.
Yeah, these are all around the turn of the century.
I want to make sure my camera was in the back of my...
Where is the graves again? And what is it in? Because I know these silver ones.
Oh, we should have got
these
gloves.
Graves like this, they search back there. You know, we just came back from Idaho, and it was
How's
one of
that
the
light working?
cemeteries in the world that they buried everybody differently.
Yeah, no, they're buried 6 feet back.
Oh, that's good.
Here.
Yes, you can stand and see them.
I'm not getting any EMF readings at all over here. I did a little bit where I was.
This is
1905 there.
all these things. These gravestones are 100 years. Look at this one, Jessica. This one's sinking all the way in.
I like the little ones. I was like,
Dark is 1914.
Yeah, it was well before World War II.
There's a 1903 over there.
Yeah, that was 1903 right there.
where's Tanya? I like her.
A little shaky over here.
Dorothy? Did the name bother you?
I don't know. It just I feel like I said I was feeling a little shaky, and you said that name like that. Somebody else is buried here, and there's some unmarked graves that are here. And they put them closer, not up here where they put the people with honor, but more down this way. There's somebody that they brought here and they buried in an unmarked grave for a reason. And that's a very bitter man too.
Yeah.
He was dirty. He had a real scraggly beard. It was kind of reddish brown.
So the man who was buried here, that cursed the cemetery, basically said that anybody who died here would remain here. He was lynched, and he was buried without a gravestone.
He was Andy, what did you just walk on? What's over here? The ground feels a lot harder. Because you walked over something, and only when I feel stuff like that, you know, like I'm saying, it's like, you know, like that old school feeling when you say I walked over someone's grave. There's something in this area right here. I'm telling you, it's something that's in this, because the whole area in the ground, yeah, Andy, it's sinking right here.
Right there.
Right where you walk, when you walk, I'm telling you, right here, you can see, look, it's like, look at the indents of how my feet are making in the ground right here. It's like, it's not like, the ground is not as high. Like if you see, like I gotta step up and then step down.
Gotcha.
You know, it's one of those things like that. Ooh. This line.
What do you think of Edwards?
Did you just say Edwards?
Yeah, so all those three.
This is what my sister fell in the ground in, right?
Yeah. No, she fell over here, and then when we came over here, this is when she lost her vision in her left eye.
And then I stopped over here without even looking. My sister.
There's a whole cluster of Edwards over
And
here.
I stopped right here, and I said that why is the ground sinking right here?
All
why is
four
this
of these
acting like
right
this?
out
Why
here, Edwards.
does it feel right here? So what's up with this friggin' grave over here? What's up with this? Why is this
why is
over
that
here?
all raised and like weedy and not?
Yeah, it's not growing. Right?
Until as soon as I saw the name Edwards, like, oh my god.
These guys were married November 3rd.
Carol Ann
1972.
Evers. This baby right here.
Another Carolyn.
February in 1979, July 27, 1979.
6 months.
My feet are like freezing on the bottom right here. And February the 4th, 2020, damn. This person just died.
And Kenneth is still alive.
Yeah. So
But they got
what
married
is the,
November
what is the
3rd.
odds of that? This is a fresh grave that they led us to.
But all of these headstones are Edwards.
But this is fresh.
My brother died on my birthday.
This ground right here has been disturbed. Yeah, that's what you look at all this. This is a new grave right here. This for it to be a new grave. Look at all this garbage. Because who was it that just said, why is all of this all raised up and messed up like this?
Flowers too.
I said that.
Comparatively.
They look like fake flowers.
Okay, I mean, we just came here and they just leading us.
But I mean, like, to be out here in the sun, they're not as faded as you think they would be.
You know what? You guys mark my words. When we get to Merker Cemetery, it's going to be something because these children are trying to say
Some
something.
Edwards people, maybe.
They trying to say something. It's like now I'm getting a big ass headache. I need to get the hell away from now. I feel like while she lost something. This is not cool. Cause I feel like they were buried on something else.
Which way do you think the grave is buried here?
That way.
Probably still this way because that one's a baby, so it can still come this way. It's small.
They're all so there's only
It should be presented like this, shouldn't they?
that the graves are facing north to south. These ones are all most of the cemeteries are
I feel coming, but this area is not cool.
So this one is buried this. You know, I'm okay. It's just
Well, I thought, but it was just that one was so close to it.
It's a baby though. I think they actually go. The headstones actually present the body so it's headstone.
Yeah,
Body.
headstone body.
This one right here is only six. This one right here is only 6 months old.
most of these guys were different things.
This one right here. So that's why it's so tiny.
I'm just gonna go and then we're gonna get ready to go ahead to Merker because I think that's what a great revelation. Whoa! The hell just. Yeah.
Oh, smells good though.
This is some, excuse my language, boy, but this right here is some fuckery. And this is the tallest damn tombstone. Whose name is on that tombstone?
John O'Rourke.
John O'Rourke. Does it say when he was buried? I know that ain't ants. What the hell is this? They keep touching my damn leg. Y'all better get off me and
Sagebrush?
give me 50 fucking feet, because I'm about to get the hell up out this cemetery. Yeah. Now see, I'm not gonna be sitting here. I don't do this just for TV. I let people know facts and history about what you standing on. And it's like something, I have a feeling that I might have something scratched on my leg. You do? Andy. What? They got you and then they got me. Who? Andy, look. Hold this pickle. Yeah, hold that for me. I said I felt like something scratched me on my leg. And I just want to say this, and you saw me pull my leg up, right? Look at that shit.
Pull the light off it. Get the light off it. Pull your light off of it.
See that? I got witnesses. I was over there. I was like, what the hell is touching me? I was like, okay. And I came in. I said, I felt like something scratched me on my damn leg. This is some bullshit. Real talk in y'all face. My girl right here seen me when I said it. And now, and it burns. It itches and burns. Yo. Y'all can kiss my ass, real talk. Real talk. Y'all don't want me to go into Merker this time and see what the hell is up, because then all your little secrets is gonna come up why y'all killed all them damn children. But this right here, I just want to put that so anybody can see something scratched me. They came up on my leg. Let's go to Merker Cemetery.
They don't like you.
Thank you.